Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are at Larry and Penny Park. We're going to be doing a review for you. Recently we made a purchase. You guys seen that we went to Bass Pro Shop. We purchased a Lews LFS speed spool reel, and I was looking for a rod specifically for that reel for the longest. I wanted a heavy rod, anywhere from 7.4 to 7.6. The action didn't really matter, but preferably I wanted a heavy rod. We saw a few St. Croix in the store, but they weren't necessarily in the action or power that we were looking for. So I decided to go online, and we actually picked up a rod, and it got here, I'd say maybe 2 days ago. The process in itself was really easy. Everything was online. It was very detailed about what specific brands, power, action rod you wanted. If they're not in stock, it clearly says on the site they're not in stock, and you have the ability to notify when they come in stock. So that's one thing I personally liked about the TackleWarehouse order. One of the cons I didn't like about it is they necessarily did not really have a lot of selection. There are a few other variations to the rod itself that stores don't necessarily have. I've tried to check Dick's Sporting Goods and Bass Pro Shops. They don't have either of them. Dick's Sporting Goods only carries one size, and that's it. Not only that, it's a two-piece rod. That may be good for some other people, but it's whatever. One thing I did not like about the shipment was after it was shipped 3 days later, after the order was made and the purchase was actually processed, I had a period of about 4 days where my tracking number said that the package was sitting in California. I actually contacted TackleWarehouse, and this is one of the things I liked. I was on hold for a while, but the moment that the representative actually answered the phone, it seemed like he had already went through the process of looking up my order through my phone number, and he knew my name from the moment he answered the phone, which, I'm not gonna lie, caught me by surprise. He reassured me that the order, it's on its way. Granted, it does say that it's sitting in the warehouse in California, but he assured me that this happens all the time. At the end of the day, if there's any issues, he told me by all means, call him back. If we don't see it within 3 days, 4 days, 6 days, a week, a month, call him back and they'll take care of that. So that's one thing I actually honestly really loved about the whole TackleWarehouse shipment. Another thing was they offered a rod sleeve with the rod when I made the purchase. It also came with a free sticker that I do not have on me right now. It's actually on one of my tackle boxes in the car. But the rod sleeve was really, really what gave me more incentive to order it. Because for one, when you don't have a truck, you kind of have to keep your rods in the car. Either you keep them in the front seat or you put them in through the trunk. And that in itself can get your line tangled up with each other. And normally when you're trying to take your rods out of the car, you'll notice either one of them gets hooked or caught on the guides of the other. And this rod sleeve, it helps stop that. It also helps protect your rod in the long run, when you're putting it back in your car, you're traveling with it. It keeps it safe, keeps it from getting dinged up, keeps your eyelets from getting bent, as long as you're careful and gentle with it. So, whenever you guys make your order, if you do from TackleWarehouse, be sure to pick up a rod sleeve. Honestly, it's something that you can't go wrong. This one was only $3.99. They have another one that is $7.99 that is more of a thicker material.
Estaba grabando cuando me caí, ¿verdad?
YouTube.
Well, I do the 15 miles.
Wow.
I'm just practicing. This is not the first time I fell, man. But you didn't see me?
No.
I thought you saw me falling over there.
No.
Do it again. That's what I saw. I thought, man, you got me.
Nah.
Look.
Oh.
Look.
Yeah.
See? Oh my God. That's why we have water, man. You put salt water, stops the bleeding. Put it inside, you don't feel anything.
It makes it numb.
Yeah.
There you go, thank you.
All right, man.
All
right, so let's check this thing out. Let's pull it out of the sleeve and see what it looks like. Here we have our Lews Laser SG1 speed stick. It is in a 7.4 heavy. This is actually a moderate fast action. It is rated for lures 1/2 ounce to 2 ounces. On it, we have the Lews Speed Spool LFS with 40-pound Power Pro braid. We also have a 20-pound saltwater fluorocarbon leader. It's a little bit stronger than the regular fluorocarbon leader. We have peacock down here, we have largemouth bass down here, we have snakehead and bowfin down here. So at the end of the day, I went for the stronger, more durable leader. That way we can make sure we secure those fish. Because at the end of the day, you can always catch big fish on swim baits. So that's what we're gonna be using this for. And hopefully it does the job. Hopefully it holds up. I've seen a couple small reviews. I've read a couple reviews on the rod saying that the reel seat is not sturdy. They say that the plastic is just a little too, I guess you could say, boof or janky. I haven't noticed that so far. It seems that the rod and the reel pair very well together, considering that they're both Lews. I have seen people say they fought a 4-pound fish on it, and it kind of feels like the reel is a little bit shifty on the seat. So we're gonna test that out. Hopefully we catch a big fish in order to test that out today. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit the lake a little bit. We're gonna walk around the banks, fish. Hopefully we can find some bass on beds. I know for sure that in this lake there's an abundance of bait fish. And normally the few times that I have come here and tried to fish with regular artificial lures, I have not gotten bites, which is why I brought the Guggen Squad Contender today. It is a very easy representation of a bait fish. It's got that rubberized matte paint. It's got the 360 hooks on it. So if a fish does bite it, it's gonna be very hard for that fish to spit it. Not only that, it's got this rubberized tail right here. It's a multi-jointed swim bait. So this one is in the bluegill color specifically. They have them in white crappie, baby bass, gizzard shad, which is like a whitish, purplish tint. They have it in bone and also this bluegill color. They come in 2 different sizes. This is the junior contender. This one's about 1 ounce. Then they have the regular contender that's a lot bigger. This is about maybe 4.5 inches. I think the contender itself is about maybe 7. So we're gonna be throwing this around a little bit. Hopefully we can catch some fish today. Hopefully we have some fish to show y'all. And when we get back, we're gonna talk about the rod, the reel, how we feel about it, how it performed today, even if we don't catch anything. And we'll take it from there. See you guys soon. We'll be on the pond. I see 2 peacock bass. Got him. Got him. Ooh, he came off. I didn't set the hook hard enough. Look. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a scale right there on my hook. It's probably really hard to focus. Yeah. We had him hooked. I don't think we had him in the mouth though. Oh my God. No wonder our back hook got caught on the tail of the bait. That's why we didn't hook it to him. Oh my God. This is good. This is good. This is good. Oh my God, there's 4 of them. There's 5. Dude, it's a freaking tank! Dude, it's a tank! Holy crap! Oh, Devin, I need your help. The lure's in my hand. The lure's in my hand, Devin. The lure is in my hand!
Yeah, I gotta get the shot. Oh, yeah.
Peacock. tank. Dude, that's a freaking tank, Devin. Oh, snap. Damn. I don't know if you can see that, but those hooks are completely bent out. I don't know if that was from us or from the fish. Yeah, those hooks are completely bent out. Oh, there's a bass right there. Dude, this peacock just broke the hook off of my Guggen contender. Literally only have one hook. That means this fish is sitting there with a hook in his mouth. So yeah, we're kind of done fishing for the moment. Things went pretty good. Honestly, it went really good. And a little south as well. I actually hooked into 3 peacocks. I caught one. The rod held up great. I underestimated how powerful these fish are. My Guggen contender is now decommissioned, as you can see. I only have one hook because a nice powerful peacock decided to break my hook off. And my hookup ratios are going to be pretty low, considerably, that I only have my front hook on here. If it was the back hook, I'd be a little bit happier, but hey, you know, it's all in a day's worth of fishing. We're gonna go back to our spot over here. We're gonna talk about what we liked about the pole, what we didn't like about it. If you guys think we should buy a different pole, if you guys have suggestions about what rods that you guys like to fish with and you think we should use, or you wanna see us review and test out, drop your comment down below. We'll meet you guys at the spot in a little bit. All right, so we just got done fishing. It was good and bad in many ways. The rod held up great. Altogether, I give it, I'd say, an 8.5 out of 10. The structure of the rod, really good. The cork handle makes it really lightweight. I like the EVA foam grip a little bit. The reel, honestly, I'm gonna have to give it maybe like a, I wouldn't say a 10 out of 10, but I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10. Like, this reel is phenomenal. Other reels that I've put braid on, I've had issues with distance casting. This reel does not have any issue at all. As long as you have the right weight, which is according to your rod, you will not have an issue casting. I was able to cast this out maybe 20 yards and be able to reel it in right on top of the peacock. As you can see from earlier today, let me be careful here, I already hooked myself in the finger once. We hooked into a peacock, and these hooks, like I mentioned earlier, are 360 swivel hooks. But these peacock are so powerful that it literally broke the hook right off of the bait. So we could have had a lot more hookup ratios. We could have had maybe 2 more fish to show you guys, but considering that we only have the front hook on this and they're pretty much short striking it, which means they're only grabbing the tail because they see it swim past them and they're grabbing the tail because they feel like it's an easy meal. Like I said, I underestimated these fish. I've caught peacock before, I've caught them on jerk baits, I've caught them on this swim bait before, but in this specific lake, I underestimated them. They are really powerful. There's some big fish in here. You can tell they're very aggressive because obviously their main source of food is all the bluegills that's in this lake. There have been times where I come here and the entire bank is just riddled with hundreds and hundreds of brim, bluegill, small shad, shiners. So this was easily one of the best baits we could have brought out here today. Altogether, the combo as a whole, I say it held up. It did its job. I did not mention how much the rod was actually at all. The rod, surprisingly, considering the quality of it, is $49.99. This is a $50 rod. For that price point, and this action and the lightweight, you can't really go wrong. The cork handle's comfortable. It has the hook keeper on the handle. On previous models, I've seen the hook keeper in the actual pistol grip hook that's here. But on this model, it has it right here on the handle, which is a lot better. Me personally, I like keeping my baits hooked to my reel. Sometimes, depending on the reel that you have, the hook can kind of scratch the underside and the inside of your bait caster. So some people don't like to put it there, but honestly, I'm very, very, very happy with this purchase. Will I be purchasing from TackleWarehouse again? Yes, probably. Will I be buying another one of these reels? Highly unlikely. I don't like having multiple of the same product. I like testing out other products as well. So I'm going to, for now, I'm going to stick with Lews. I'm going to continue to buy Lews reels and rods. Hopefully, you know, with time, you'll see us upgrade our arsenal a little bit more. So that's how the rod held up today. That's how, you know, we felt about it. If you guys have your own opinions, drop them down in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about it. Let me know what you would have done differently. Let me know what you would fish on this. And if you have a rod specifically that you feel we should test out, let us know. Thank you for watching. See you next time.